Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Jedi In Exile. I'm here with It's Tats. We're here with another review show. We have watched the Lego Star Wars Summer Vacation. Now, some of you will have seen we reacted to the trailer about a week ago. If you haven't seen that video, then please do watch that. You can find that on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/The Jedi In Exile. And we've got all our socials are at the bottom of this video. So, Matt, summer vacation, probably not aimed at people of our age, I think we'll probably agree. However, what were your thoughts overall?
Do you know what? Surprisingly enjoyed it, considering it's aimed at younger people, right? Like it's aimed at kids, teenagers, however you want to kind of.
So I've got an excuse. I've got a 4-year-old that I sat and watched it with.
I
You
also
did
have a
not have an
4-year-old that
excuse.
I sat and watched it with. No, I actually really enjoyed it. I think for those that haven't seen it, give it a watch. It's like I think it's 45 minutes, so it's
Yeah.
not super long. It doesn't take up that much of your time to kind of watch it. I will preface all of that with it's not canon.
Yeah, the
It's
timeline, the characters in it and the timeline is a little bit like skew
so,
with.
so they've kind of explained it a little bit, and I actually worked out if it was canon, it would sit. So it takes place. The main part of the story takes place after Rise of Skywalker and all of that has happened. All the stuff with the Emperor, not the Empire, the First Order and the Emperor has kind of all played out. But what was really clever about this was so that we weren't stuck with one kind of generation of characters. They did 3 kind of bulky flashbacks.
Yeah, there were like different story modes, weren't they? About obviously like everyone going on vacation. I quite liked it that, and obviously Disney know what they're doing. We've spoke about this before, but the intro is obviously Finn has booked this holiday for them all to go away, because he wants some family and friends time, and it's on the Halcyon, which we know is the Galactic Star Cruiser, which again we have done a video on. If you can go check it out on the channel. But I liked that was kind of like the start of it all, the first sort of 5-10 minutes, them on the Halcyon,
Yeah,
and then of course old Obi-Wan Kenobi's
Ghosty Kenobi.
It's like it's a weird combo actually because I was sat watching it like, can you imagine if Ben Kenobi appeared to Finn? Like what a combo that would be. And then we went back and we saw like suave Ben Kenobi with a bit longer hair. We saw like Kenobi as he was in the Kenobi series.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, we had a flashback for his summer vacation. Um, but yeah, I mean I'm the same as you. I thought overall there were a few little nods that we'll go into to Star Wars fans. I liked the in Jabba's palace, the Abraxium. What's it called? The
Coaxium.
from Solo, Quaxium. Yeah, I liked how they referenced that. That was like pretty cool.
Yeah, well, that was kind of
Um,
the big bulk of that storyline, wasn't it? Was that she
yeah,
was trying to essentially recover the coaxium.
yeah. Ben was helping her, and Ben was singing the Gamorrean girls.
Yeah, I
I was
thought
a big fan.
I thought it was really clever. And just like Lego always do this thing, and we talk about it whenever we do Lego content on the channel. That it's humor first, isn't it? Like it's always designed to make you feel
It
good,
doesn't take
make you
itself
laugh.
seriously, does it?
Yeah, which is actually sometimes I think when Star Wars is at its best. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm here for Battle of the Heroes at the end of Revenge of the Sith and like all the emotion. But also sometimes you want to put something on for 45 minutes and just like have a chuckle to yourself and feel good after it and kind of go, cool, that was an interesting way to spend 45 minutes. The one big cameo from that first flashback that we cannot finish the video
Yeah,
without
I know
talking
what's
about
coming.
is Max Rebo was there. Max
As
Rebo
soon as
was
I
there
saw that, I was like, Matt is gonna love this. This is
playing
definitely gonna be a talking point.
playing his heart out, which was so good and
Can we
just
say?
so funny
Can
seeing
we
Lego form.
just slice noodles?
Yeah, exactly. Honestly, all the familiar like Tatooine musician faces were there. I'm pretty sure
The
that
musicians on the Tatooine scene.
yeah, you know it. We got the Cantina band as well.
Yeah.
So I thought that was really cool. Moving into the second kind of flashback, so we basically got Vader and Palpatine going to the beach on Scarif, which had Weird Al Yankovic in it, which I was just like, I don't really know what's happening right now, but I'm kind of here for it.
Yeah, it was crazy. I really liked it. It was really weird watching it with my little boy because Palpatine at the end, he's obviously trying to win this competition and he gets the trophy and then everyone else gets like a participation trophy. And I really liked that it's almost like what I teach my son. Like you can't just get a participation trophy. Like when you go and do something, you want to try and win.
Well, they
And
kind
like he says that, doesn't he? He's like, if everyone's like special, then no one's special.
yeah,
Um,
which is hilarious that you agreed with Palpatine.
yeah.
Like
And I love how they referenced his first name in it as well. Like
Sheev,
they're
Big
like,
Sheev.
I'm Chief Palpa Skywalker, something.
So I thought that was class. To be fair, like again, just another kind of funny 10-minute segment that made me laugh a lot, and you know we had them playing volleyball and just having a bit of a good time.
Class.
Yeah, exactly. The one thing that I thought was really cool about it, and it's not canon, but if you go and watch it, you'll understand what we mean in regards to it fits with the canon if they ever wanted to kind of
They ever did go
find
to
a
play
yeah,
volleyball.
like find a way.
They then decided to build the
Yeah,
base,
so
didn't
so this whole thing was that this was essentially supposed to be set before Rogue One, because they then decided to go and build the base there, which I thought was quite funny because I was just going, oh, that explains a lot.
Oh, so that's why they chose it.
Yeah, exactly. And then the third and final flashback, obviously, was the Han Solo, Leia, Ben, like their kind of family day out, which I felt like this one was the one that was really packed full of Easter eggs.
Yeah, so I thought the guy who they called Rad when he first appeared, I thought that was like a Kiadi-Mundi. Like,
Yeah, it's supposed to be the same species.
yeah, I know, I get that it's the same species, but I was like, as if they've got
Oh,
Kiadi-Mundi.
how does that work with the timeline?
Yeah, I was like, man, this is screwed up.
I thought it was class that like we got Wicket, so Wicket was obviously there. We got all of the references to when they were there before, in that like 3PO's talking about the fact that he's the Golden God again.
Yeah. Like him reeling off the odds.
Yeah, exactly. And the whole Admiral snack bar was class, because they're the sorts of jokes that like you and I would make. Like they were, it was just funny, kind of childish humor that I actually really enjoyed. There were a few nods in there to like some to kind of maybe more diehard fans in regards to Rad gets carried off on the stick and he goes, "Oh,
like,
cool, a barbecue." And we've joked before about the Ewoks being cannibals.
Yeah.
Like, so I thought that was quite funny. And then
what's happening.
the bit at the very end when they're saying goodbye to Ben and he gives it the "I love you, I know." I was like,
yeah.
classic, absolute classic.
Yeah, no, it was. I liked that flashback actually with like a young Ben Swole, with Han and Leia. What I liked actually, one thing I've got to comment on is I really like that they've got the voice actors from basically like the Clone Wars. Like we had the characters that play Anakin, Obi-Wan. 3PO sounded like Anthony Daniels, but I can't believe that he would do.
I don't know if it was him. I wouldn't have thought so.
But I know he famously voices 3PO in like nearly everything. Can I just say the person who voiced Rey sounds like a really deep voice.
It's the same one from the Lego game. It's the same. Yeah.
I thought from the Lego game they used clips from the movies in the new Skywalker Saga game.
No. Certain bits they did, but it's a voice actress that does it.
Oh, okay. It just didn't sound like, because she's in obviously the really early scenes with Finn when they arrive on the Halcyon, and I was like, this just doesn't.
It was like, let's just get a British lady to
comically inaccurate. It's all part of the fun.
I guess overall though, genuinely, there isn't tons to digest here because it's genuinely like a kid's 45-minute animated movie. Great thing, like I'll be recommending it to my brother to put on for my nephew, now that he's started to kind of get into that sort of stuff. That I enjoyed it. I think if anybody's got 45 minutes to spare, smash it on, and I think you won't be disappointed. It's a laugh. It's feel good.
It wasn't like laugh out loud funny, but it was just smile and chuckle
Chuckle,
inside.
chuckle every now and then,
Yeah,
and yeah, and that's kind of
like,
okay
hey,
sometimes.
yeah,
Um,
yeah, absolutely.
I think if I was to give it a score out of 10, uh, I think probably give it like a 7 or an 8 because I think you have to treat it as what it is. I can't go, oh, it was the best movie I've ever seen because that's not what it was ever designed to be.
Yeah, I'd give it an 8.
I
I'd give
think,
it an 8 because, like you say, it's not like if it was an hour and a half of that, I'd be like, oh, this is a bit, much. But like you say, it's 45 minutes, and realistically, it's probably around 40 minutes by the time the credits and all of that and stuff is done. So 40 minutes, not really a long time. And again, it's just more. Obviously, Disney can say that it's more content, and it's just more Star Wars content for the Disney Plus. For when people click on that Star Wars tab, there's just more stuff there and
yeah.
stuff for all ages. Like I say, my 4-year-old is although he's watched all the Star Wars films, he does understand the basic storyline that Anakin turns into Darth Vader. That's just something else for someone like of his age to watch, isn't it? So, Disney are smart that they're not just throwing out Kenobi and throwing out, the main stuff. They're doing stuff for kids as well.
And I think there will always be a place for something like this within the franchise going forward.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
So, guys, those are our thoughts on it. If you've seen it, let us know whether you agree or disagree with those kind of thoughts and feelings and how you felt about the whole thing. Let us know in the comments down below. Other than that, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. We massively appreciate all of the support. And all that is left to say, guys, is we will see you all real soon in the next one.
Force be with you all.